Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 223 of Sonic Boom TV. This episode is a VCLT episode. If you don't know what VCLT means, it stands for Vinyl Community Love Train. And basically that's when somebody that is in the vinyl community, whatever that really is, basically people on YouTube that make videos about records, when they send something to someone, and generally it's a gift. Sometimes people trade, which is basically what's going to happen on this. But it's basically they make friends with people and they decide to share music together. It doesn't have to be records; it could be CDs or videos or whatever, kind of stuff. But this one comes to me from my friend Dan, who is in Orleans, Canada, which is kind of like New Orleans, Louisiana, but way north, and probably not anything alike at all. And I guess we're probably named after Orleans, France, but whatever. But anyway, he's with Off the Charts, his station. That's his little QR code. I don't know if it's clear enough to scan that, but I'll put his link in the notes. And his card says Off the Charts, album rankings, and music talk. So Dan he ordered some records. I don't remember from where, but he had ordered some records, and he got someone else's package, and I assume that they got his package or something. And so in his package that he got was, I think he said there were 2 copies of one record and maybe a third record. I can't remember. But, he basically emailed the company and said, hey, I got the wrong thing. And they didn't ask for it back. So they just fixed his order, I guess, and let him keep what he had. So I told him that, that one of the albums I would be interested in because it was one of the ones I was getting ready to try to buy. And then I didn't get the other one that I want to buy yet, but that's a different story. But it was one that I was getting ready to try to buy, and if he wanted to sell me one, then we could just work out something. And when he found out he could have them, he basically said that I could have the record, and we would do some kind of trade or something. And so we agreed on Zebra. I don't have it out. The band Zebra, the heavy metal, hair metal, whatever you want to call them, band from New Orleans. He hadn't really been that familiar with them besides 1 or 2 songs. And I told him, man, you're going to really like this. So, knowing what he likes just from his videos and talking to him and stuff. And so I said that I could probably find them pretty cheap here, used. Because I see them all the time. I think I have... Sorry, I got a twitch today. Whatever's going on. I've seen the first album a lot. And then the second 2, first album is just Zebra. Second album is No Telling Lies. And the third one is 3.5. And those 2 I see a little less, but they're usually available. So anyway, he gets the first 2. In Canada, he finds them. And then he sends me the record that I'm going to show in a minute. And he still didn't have 3.5. So my goal is to go to the record store this weekend if I don't spend all my money that I, because this is my rent check week, so I don't really have a lot of extra money. So if I have money by Saturday, I'll go to the record store, which is also free comic book day. I may go do that too. But I'll go to the record store and see if I can find Zebra 3.5, and then we'll have a fair trade. Otherwise, we don't have a fair trade at the moment. But he also did send some extra stuff. He sent me these little cards, He sent me 4 of them. I don't know 3 other people that need them, but if anybody needs a card for him, I got 3. He sent me some stickers of his band, Dead Culture Society. He sent me some of their CDs and stuff, and it's pretty good stuff. sent me these 2 stickers. I think he sent me this one the last time. The same sticker, maybe not. Maybe it was something. I know there was one with a picture on it with some planets or something, and I thought he sent me with this one too, but I didn't have this one, so that's pretty cool. He also sent me a couple of 45s, which we'll do after the album. So the album that we're all waiting to find out what I got, Blink-182's Buddha. This is on limited edition bonus poster and postcard, only 350 made. Simulation only, actual product may vary. White vinyl. That light is kind of. But this is one that I wanted. This is on Kung Fu Records. They repressed this a lot, and I think it's because Kung Fu Records has, I believe, this one and Cheshire Cat, which is the other one I need, that I want to get, and I haven't gotten it yet. But this one is like the demos, I believe, and some of the songs made it onto other albums, like on Cheshire Cat, and I think maybe not anything else. But this one, it has Carousel, which is my favorite Blink-182 song, Fentaloser, Romeo and Rebecca, and there's another one that I like a lot, and I can't remember which one it was. It's been a while since I listened to this album, but I'll just show the back in a second. So we'll just go with that. But this is one I wanted, and it's usually about $35 or so. And I had been putting it off for a while. The last one I saw was not on white vinyl; it was something else. And I think he got 2 different color vinyls, because I remember picking. It was like a month ago. I can't remember, but I remember him asking me which one I wanted, and I picked this one. I guess probably because it's only 350 of this color. But I believe there's a bunch of different colors, because it seems like every few months it gets a new reissue, and that's probably because Kung Fu Records is a small label, but they still have Blink-182 albums, so they put them out just to keep money flowing, off of this, because they know people are going to buy this, because it's, first Blink-182. I believe these are all just demo style recordings, or maybe early recordings. I don't. It says Kung Fu Records presents Blink-182 very first full-length digitally remixed and remastered. I don't know that it's actually an album though. Like, maybe it is. I don't remember. I have the CD. I've had it for forever. Let's open it up, and it's a gatefold. So we'll just take this plastic off. You can check out Dan's channel off the charts while I'm pulling this off. He has episodes at least once a week, but mostly I think two times a week for sure, maybe 3. I know he does little snippet things too, where he plays part of an album and he kind of goes across his stereo and stuff and shows you the record itself and shows you the cover. And he does a lot of episodes. He passed me up. I was way ahead of him in number of episodes, but he passed me up. He did another episode with me and Steve and Keith from New Zealand for the Kansas Connection. That should be out on Friday, I believe. And he did another episode with just Steve talking about hair metal and, should we call it that or whatever? And they gave their opinions. I have opinions on that too, and I'll probably do an episode about that, maybe with Dan. And maybe we'll get that angle on it. But anyway, let's look at this. Blink-182. This was one of my favorite pop punk bands from the 90s, 2000s. They're still going around. They put out a new album that's really, really pretty good. But the early days were the best. The first probably 4 or 5 albums, and then there was a live album. But let's look at it. We've got the inner sleeve. We got lyrics on here. It doesn't look like all the songs. We got some photos. Really cool. It's one-sided. We got some stuff in here now. We got some stuff in here. More stuff than I expected. Okay. So first we've got the postcard, Blink 182, Buddha, Blink 182's first record, available only from Kung Fu Records, and it's at the website. Oops, don't mess it up, Kevin. It's collectible, man. Little postcard. Haven't sent a postcard in probably 40 years. Then we've got the little poster, album cover, band shots. Kind of interesting that it folds so low like that. And I know why they did it, so it fits in the record perfectly like that. And then this, but it seems like they would have either just made it the full length or double sided or something. So that's kind of an interesting fold choice. I'm work graphic designer, and me just saying, that's weird. But original drummer, I believe it's the original drummer. I can't remember his name, but and the other two guys, Tom and Mark. And then we've got printed inner sleeve, kind of nice. Got the more about what this is. It was a limited cassette-only release of our earliest studio recordings with no title, just a picture of Buddha on it. After a long rest on the shelf at Tom's house, the good people at Kung Fu have agreed to unleash the 24-track Cries for Help from the Vault. They've been digitally remixed and remastered to create a sound that is better than the way it used to sound. Please enjoy this whimsical journey back to our humble beginnings, recorded at Double Time Studios in San Diego, California, over 3 rainy nights with a very sick Mark Opus in 1995. Excuse me. Just 6 months after the band formed, all songs written by Blink 182, art direction by Grace Walker, except The Girl Next Door by Ben Weasel of Screeching Weasel. So cool. So I guess it is technically an album, a full length album, but I always just thought it was demo type stuff, which it kind of sounds like it might be, and they just fancied it up and called it a real album. So, but he said 24 agreed to unleash these 24 tracks. I guess it was recorded in 24 tracks because there's only 14 songs on this. And I'll have to check the CD to see if there's more, but it's just white vinyl. It's not transparent or anything. But it's almost got some waves in it, and I don't know if that's just natural. Not anything special, but cool record. So I'm gonna play this tomorrow for sure. I'm working on my Blink 182 collection. I'm not looking for originals because those will cost ridiculous amounts of money, I'm sure. But I've got 3 albums now, I believe. I've got this one, the new one, the greatest hits, and I think that might be it for now. But Cheshire Cat is next. Then Dude Ranch I would like to get. I believe Dude Ranch has been re-released as well. So that was the album that was the VCLT, and much appreciated because I definitely was looking to get this soon. Not that it's gonna save me any money because I'm gonna have to go buy him something and then ship it to Canada, so it's gonna cost me this probably more than what I would have paid, but that's okay. Then he sent me some extras though, which I was not expecting. So this is really cool of him. He sent me 3 45s, and he said he has all these songs on full length records, so he didn't need these anymore. And this one, I'm feeling the cover. It's kind of crazy. This is "Dancing Fool" by Frank Zappa and with Baby Snakes, I believe, is the other song. This cover is like it's got texture to it. It doesn't feel like regular paper. I can't explain it, but Frank Zappa, back cover. Frank Zappa's a weird character. I like some of the songs I've heard, and some of it is just way too much for me. But who knows on this? I remember he did that Valley Girl song. So yeah, Baby Snakes is on the B side, and Dancing Fool was on this. I probably know Dancing Fool. That's probably why he sent it to me. The next one up is a band that I don't own anything by as far as records go until now. I do have one or two CDs. I wanted to buy the CD that this came from either Columbia House or BMG. It was the only album that I ever ordered the CD from that I made the order, and then I got a note in the mail saying that this record or album wasn't available anymore. Like it got canceled or something. And that's Dio. Hey Angel is the song. And it's got two songs on it from the Lock Up the Wolves album, which I don't own to this day. I had a tape off the radio recording of it. I don't know if I still have that. Hey Angel and Walk on Water are the two songs. I don't know if both are album tracks. No, it doesn't say. But it comes and it's got a little paper sleeve on the inside. Got the Dio on the Vertigo label. Kind of orange. Hey Angel. This Hey Angel comes from the album, and so does Walk on Water comes from the album. Now I don't know if these are single versions, edited down, or full versions. I would think they're full versions because there's only one song in each side. There's no track timing on these. No, I don't know. But cool, because Dio is one of those bands that I never really got into so much. I mean, I knew a couple songs, and I always kind of wanted to, but, I know everybody talks about him being, the guy, and for heavy metal stuff. But it just never, it never got to me as easy as a lot of other stuff. And it says it's a UK pressing right there, so thanks, Dan. Nah, dude, Dan's a cool guy. He gives us a lot of fun, and stuff like this is just incredible. Like, he didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do any of this, but he's a good guy, and he's from Canada of all places. Just messing with him. The next one, I found out because I opened these earlier when I got them, he gives me this one. This is the last thing. Max Webster, Paradise Skies. And he said Max Webster isn't a person, so this isn't Max Webster. Max Webster is the name of the band, which he said, like Jethro Tull is a band, not a person. Well, Max Webster is a band, not a person. And he said somebody in the band is somebody else. I don't remember what he said. I have to go back to my text message. But this has Paradise Skies, taken from the album A Million Vacations, and The Party, taken from the album Meeting Up My Sleeve. So two singles from two different albums, or one single and probably a deep cut or something like that on the other album. But this one's got one of those cool middle things, whatever they call that. So I'm not sure why they did this. I mean, I guess you could punch it out maybe if you didn't have just a single thing and you had had the little adapter, but I don't know why anybody would do that. So I don't know, but I've seen different shapes of these. Sometimes they're that shape, sometimes they're others. Man, that light is killing everything I'm trying to let you guys read. But this one came out in 1979. Yeah, both sides. And the other side is just that. I don't know if you can see it. I don't know when the other ones came out. The Blink-182 is... I said that one. I read that. But this looks like 1990, the Dio. It's got to be around 1990 because that's when I would have ordered it. And the Frank Zappa is $19.79 as well. So, really cool. 3 little 45s. I don't really collect 45s so much. I mean, I have a lot of them, but I don't really go out of my way to get them. And when I come across them a lot, usually they're not in sleeves. And I just pass on them most of the time. I know there's stuff out there that's probably worth tons of money that I could come across, because I've come across boxes of these things sometimes that they don't look scratched up at all, but they're in boxes. I don't know what they are, and I know there's all kind of things you're supposed to look for. Don't have time for it. So I pass up on a lot of that. So but I thank him for those, and especially since they're in the sleeve, I can get some outer sleeves, and which I need to buy. And we'll be good. Thanks to the stickers and the little cards, business cards. And finally, thanks again for Blink-182's Buddha. Dan, you're the man. No matter what we say about you on the internet. But talk to you guys later. I got another video that I need to make with a lot of stuff. And that I've just kind of had sitting here that I haven't done a video for. I got a couple of records that I haven't opened because I've been wanting to do it on here, but didn't do it. And then I have 3 records I ordered yesterday from VC Vinyl. They were $10 records. And I have still 1 Record Store Day record that I don't know if it's shipped or not. The tracking thing is weird that they use, so I don't know if it's out there or not, but I'll be doing a couple more episodes pretty soon. Hopefully I'll do some themed episodes, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.